Here's Jemiah Clay with the right hand. She sets up the offense, crosses over top of the key, hands it to Anthony. Anthony with a nice crossover around the back, spin move in the lane with the right hand off the glass, no good. Ball goes up, and we're going to have a jump ball as when Anthony gets it back, she tries to go up with it, and they're going to tie her up from behind, and that'll be Hobbs basketball again underneath the basket. Silver City coming out with some very aggressive defense here early. Here's the inbounds far side looking for Tori Beatas. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. We're going to do this again.
Yeah, Silver, because of the size differential, they're lower than the Hobbs Lady Eagles. They're going to have to be pretty low on the body there, make sure they get quick feet to get in those passing lanes.
Here's an inbound. Tori Beatas from the top, from the charity stripe, good. And that's 2-0 Lady Eagles. Silver City inbounding. Near side working against the press. Still haven't got it across. Time's starting to expire. They come down the edge and get it across. Layup attempt by number 24. That is Ariana Gomez, and it's going to be blocked. But they're going to call, it looks like out of bounds after it goes underneath the basket and then hits the line. That'll be Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball.
If you look at the Silver players out on the court, 4 guard statures, and then you got 1 post player. That's going to be tough matching up against Hobbs throughout this game.
And the post is a freshman. Here's Anthony, baseline, kicks it out, far side, 3 for Hall, off the iron. Ball's controlled by Joseph. Goes back to Tori Beatas. She's going to drive, and they're going to get a hand on her as she goes through. Let's see if they call this a shooting foul. Foul goes against number 4, Alexis Lopez. Her first personal, first team.
Lady Eagles not being scared about going in the paint, taking it to the hoop early in this one.
Ball out for Hall. Hall wants the 3 with the right hand off the iron. Controlled by Silver City. They have a chance at a fast break. Ball comes loose, and they're going to get Hall with a push as she was trying to go for the steal there. It looks like Coach is going to make a quick substitution as Bren Hargrove has come onto the floor, and Hall's going to go ahead and take a seat.
I'm going to beg Coach Carpenter to get these numbers filled in on their uniforms. Very tough to see on the back of those jerseys, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think they're changing that next year, right?
Yeah, actually I think it's in the year after. You have to have those colored or at least able to be seen.
Silver City with a shot on the baseline, no good. Head on the fast break to Tori Beatas, and she's going to go up, and she's going to get fouled. And got an injured player on the floor. They butted heads there.
Boy, she is holding her head pretty bad, and that's Ariana Gomez, that senior point guard, and she crashed hard with Turbiatis, and we're going to have to leave the court. She's kind of wagging her head at this point.
Yeah, I think she's going to stay in.
Oh, yeah, she is.
One tough cookie right there. That'll put Tori Beatas on the line to shoot 2. First opportunity. Spins it up with the right hand, throws it in, and that makes it 3-0 on the good shot.
Yeah, all 3 points coming at the hands of Turbiatis.
Turbiatis back at the line. 3 dribbles, a spin, and a shot. It's also good, and it's 4-0 Lady Eagles. 6:32 on the clock as Silver City attempts to inbound. Gets it in near side to Malaya Diaz. Diaz flips it over to Lopez, back to Diaz. They're still haven't got it across the timeline. Hadn't even got it far away from the baseline. They're going to throw it away. Hobbs gets it. Anthony looks at the 3, passes it over to near side to Hargrove. Hargrove with the right hand. Man-to-man pressure from Silver City. Backdoor look from Joseph, who has it at the swing. Goes to Anthony. Anthony gets bumped, and that's going to be a foul. That's going against Gomez. That's her second personal foul. And just like that, Silver City's leading scorer and senior leader may have to take a seat.
Yeah, tough enough to match up against Hobbs, but then you start getting into foul trouble. That's going to just add insult to injury.
Yeah. And she's been one on the floor, but it's been pretty calm and in control out there. And now you're bringing in number 5, Cameron Secret. She's a junior. Inbounds, ball's loose, and there's going to be a foul on the play. This is going to go against Hobbs. I think they're going to get Tori Beatas with a push.
It looks like Silver, every time they get a rebound now, are trying to get the transition up court first to make sure that the big post players aren't ready there to swat their shots, get there quicker and lay it up before they get down there.
Timeout on the floor. They want to talk it over. 6:05 left, 4-0 Lady Eagles. You're listening to Lady Eagle basketball on the Eagle 100.5.
Clear.
30, please.
Thank you. Five, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Las Cruces. where Silver City and the Hobbs Lady Eagles are getting on. 4-0 your score. Hobbs Lady Eagles up, 6:05 on the clock. And Lady Eagles pressure, man, it's been tough for Silver City so far.
Yeah, they're going to have to readjust, talk about how they're going to try to play defense against a taller Hobbs Lady Eagles team. They're kind of getting down low and bulldog type of D low, and that's going to get some fouls if you're not careful.
Silver City to inbound. Here's Adriana Torres. Gets it back on the inbound. Ball's loose. Hargrove with a steal. Goes to Hall. Hall flips it to Turbiatas, and she's got the two. 6-0 Eagles here.
Yeah, it's this Turbiatas versus Silver at this point.
And knocked out of bounds as Anthony gets her hands on it. And, man, Silver City is struggling to get the ball even a quarter of the way up the court right now.
Turbiatas all 6 of the Lady Eagles points here in the first.
Inbound. It goes to Lopez. Lopez across the timeline, under pressure. Flips it over to Diaz, far side. Diaz gives it to Torres. Torres sets up the offense. Hands it around the horn. Goes into the corner. Here's Torres from the corner. No good. Ball's loose. Silver City's going to come away with it. Little hustle there. Torres tries to toss it over to Lopez. Off her hands, and that'll be Lady Eagle basketball.
Big difference in turnovers so far. 4 for Silver, just 1 for the Lady Eagles.
Hargrove setting up the offense. Comes across the timeline. Near side Hall. Gets it back on a give and go, and she pops from the corner. No good. Ball's out of bounds as Anthony can't control. Silver City will inbound. Cameron Secret back on the floor for Silver City as Lopez will sit. Secret to do the inbounding duties here underneath her own basket. Hobbs in a 2-2-1 press. Flips it far side Lopez coming across the timeline. Under pressure from behind. Looking for help. Asking for help, not getting it. Now finally able to kick it out to Diaz far side. Diaz working against Hargrove. Diaz with the right hand. Left side, works it around the horn. Gomez in the corner. Flips it around top of the key. Works it all the way around the other side. Got a little four-corner action going. Near side Secret, they're working the ball quickly. Right side Torres. Torres throws it in. It's going to be off of Alexis Flores, the post. And that'll be Lady Eagle basketball.
Yeah, 5th turnover for Silver. You got to give a good thumbs up to that front point play on the matchup zone defense. Hargrove and Clay really going big time out on those guards and put some pressure up top.
And that pressure is a killer. That's the thing. Pressure takes people out of their normal game. It's not just the turnovers that matter. Here's Hargrove working near side. Inside to Joseph. Joseph back to Hargrove for 3. No good. Rebound, Lady Eagles. Wisdom Anthony with the near side jump shot. Anthony off the iron, controlled by Silver City. They're off and running. Here's Torres coming up the court. She tries to go backdoor to Secret. It's going to go off of Secret's foot. Another turnover, and the Lady Eagles have the basketball once again.
Kind of ironic, the shortest player on the court, Elise Torres, has got all three of the Silver rebounds so far, and she gets out on that transition game quickly after getting him.
Right side. Here's Brett Clay. She throws up a 3, and that's going to draw nothing as it goes out of bounds, and Silver City will have the ball.
Tell you what, Silver's Coach Torres really doing a lot of mass subbing, getting kids in and out of the game to keep those legs fresh.
That's important to do. Clay with a quick steal. Clay goes back to Joseph. No, check that. That's Tori Beatas. She misses from 4. Clay gets it. She works with the left hand. Around the horn, Wisdom Anthony, top of the key. Right side, Clay. Clay looks for it again. 3, off the iron. Ball's loose. Anthony, Tori Beatas gets tied up with Hargrove as they try to get the rebound, and it goes off the leg, and that's going to be Silver City basketball.
Our post players, as soon as they get a hand on the ball, they got a bunch of these biting, I don't know what animal to say, some type of biting on the ankle chihuahuas that are going after them low. Yes, and it's hard for them to get a handle on the basketball because, again, they got a bunch of Silver players right on their knees and ankles.
Certainly. Here's Silver City bringing it in.
Trying to be gracious on the animal I was picking there.
There you go. Diaz flips it across to Kirker, who just entered the game, and she's going to travel with it. Kirker, an 8th grader.
7-2 turnover ratio so far in favor of Hobbs.
6-0 Lady Eagles lead. Into the corner. Long 3 off the iron. Controlled by the Eagles as Tori Beatas pulls down the board. Here's Clay. Clay with the right hand. Off the iron. Rebound back to Joseph. Joseph puts it in. with the right hand, rebounded, put back.
9-3 rebound advantage for the Lady Eagles.
Nice steal there by Clay. Goes backdoor, and it goes to Brett Clay. Jemiah finds Brett for the basket, and timeout on the floor. Hobbs Lady Eagles up 10-0, 3:33 in the clock. You're listening to Lady Eagle basketball on Eagle 100.5.
Clear.
30, please.
Absolutely. Five, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. 3:33 on the clock. 10-0 the score. Lady Eagles lead. Silver City has the basketball underneath their own basket. Inbounding against the Hobbs 2-2-1 press. Inbounded to Diaz. Diaz in trouble. She tries to dribble out of it. Not there. She's going to throw it away. Anthony has it. Anthony, backdoor pass to Brett Clay. Not there. Jemiah Clay runs it down. Clay wants a three with the right hand off the iron. Here's another rebound. Tori Beatis being a beast underneath, and she right hands it in. 12-0 Lady Eagles. Silver City once again working against the press. Brett Clay causing a lot of redirections there. They go across the court to Torres. Torres in trouble. Has a lot of hands on the ball, and they're going to go down on the floor for it. And we're going to get ourselves a jump ball as Torres gets tied up by Jemiah Clay with the hustle there.
Leads Turbiatis all 8 of the 10 Hobbs Lady Eagle points right now and leads the team in rebounding with 4. But also Anthony, Clay, and Joseph picked up 2 boards apiece.
Yeah, they are crashing the boards like they've done all season. Silver City inbounding, far side basket. Tosses it up. It's going to be knocked away briefly, but recovered by Silver City. Bounce pass into the attacking zone, and this one's going to go through the zone, out of bounds. Lady Eagles have the ball again on another turnover.
That's number 10, already double digits in turnovers for the Colts.
12-0 your score, 2:46 first quarter action. Here's Wisdom Anthony, starts up the offense, goes Brett Clay near side. Clay, crossover dribble, finds Tori Beatis. She's going to drive, kicks it out. Jemiah Clay with the right hand. 3, no good. Tori Beatis scoops it up. She goes back up with it, not there. Wisdom Anthony ends up with it. She goes about 12 foot along the baseline. It's not there. Another rebound, and they attempt to save it as Tori Beatis showing the hustle there, diving into the stands for it. And no doing on the save, but what hustle.
Well, yeah, what you like about her, she's a post player, but she plays like a guard. I mean, even on the defense, she's running all over the place like we just saw there, rammed her back into the bleachers there and got up and just got right back on the court for them.
Yeah, every Hobbs Lady Eagle is able to run. That's one beautiful thing about this team. You talk about the size, and you talk about how they pound the boards, but they're able to get up and down the court too. Silver brings it in, near side. Cross court, it goes to Gomez. Gomez working against Aaron Hall. And it's going to be 10 seconds. Hall does a great job preventing her from getting up the court. And another turnover against Silver City.
Yeah, 11 Silver City turnovers. Are really starting to relent on the pressure here as Hobbs starting to turn that screw defensively.
Lady Eagles inbounding near side. Wisdom Anthony. Right side. Works baseline. Back to Anthony. Flips it over. Tori Beatis in the lane. She's going to be fouled. And she's going to get 2 from the charity stripe here.
She's the only one that shot free throws so far for Hobbs, 2 for 2. And starting this game in this first quarter, they really were hitting that paint hard, and they continue to do so. They've shot a few threes from the outside, but a lot of rebounding, so it doesn't really matter when they're missing them. They got somebody right on the ball.
Tori Beatis' right-hand opportunity at the line is good.
Lady Eagles were just 50% against Artesia in their last ball game, but right now Turbiata is perfect, 3 for 3.
And she gets another opportunity. Right hands it up off the iron on this one. Ball's loose, Silver City controls. Silver City trying to work against the Hobbs press. Near side, in trouble. Time is ticking away. Hall's doing a great job at the point on the defense, and they don't get across. Another 10-second call. Wow, what hustle here from Hobbs.
I have both their coaches there for Silver are trying to get their girls to see each other on the court, trying to tell them, hey, you got to yell out, come back to the ball, help your teammates.
And that's the thing. You're not getting a whole lot of backside movement, so the person with the ball is looking for help that's not coming. Far side, Hall for three with the right hand off the iron. Wisdom Anthony takes it. Anthony backs it out. She wants a long three with the right hand off the iron. Tori Beatis with the rebound. She fades away off the glass. Tori Beatis has it. A foul. The shot counts. And this one goes.
Referee pointed to the baseline like he's going to call it on the floor. Looked like she was in the shooting motion to me, but
maybe he's calling a push on Tori Beatis.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Silver City's bringing it in, so I'm thinking Tori Beatis just picked up another foul.
A little late whistle on that one.
15-0 your score. 1:31 showing on the clock. First quarter action.
I was waiting for the three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, me
there.
Me too. Here's the inbounds. Lopez. Right side goes to Gomez. Gomez across the timeline. In the middle of the lane, blocked. Taken away by Anthony. Flips it up to Clay. We have numbers. Clay ahead to Tori Beatis. She tries an alley-oop. Not there. Torres gets the rebound. Gets to half court. She gets trapped. Ball comes loose. Hobbs with it back. They go ahead to Tori Beatis. Pass just a little bit too much for Tori Beatis, who stretched out as best she could there. Couldn't quite get to it.
Boy, that Alize Torres really hustling there for Silver, trying to go through traffic, weaving, and she leads the team in rebounds with 4 so far out of the 5 that they've gotten, and the shortest player on the court. So that girl is right now trying to catch her breath with that mask on.
I can't imagine playing with the mask, much less playing against this kind of defense. Near side. Here's Gomez. Gomez gets it across the timeline, works right side. Three-pointer, no good. Ball's loose. Rebound saved by number 55, Adiana Aguilar, and the Hobbs Lady Eagles are bringing up the court. Wisdom Anthony, near side. Long three by Mojica, who just entered the game. Saved by Tori Beatis. The ball's loose again and off of Mojica, and this will be Silver City basketball.
And we saw Mojica come in against Artesia, too. She's not afraid to shoot, coming right off the bench, starting to tank them on those threes. Had a wide open one there, but very aggressive player, too.
Adriana Torres to inbound. Torres goes to Gomez, who's playing with 2 fouls. Gomez across the timeline. They try to strip it from behind, not there. Gomez gets stopped in the lane. She's in trouble. She tries to throw up a fadeaway right-handed shot off the iron. Ball's loose, and they're going to give it to the Lady Eagles. Gomez finally got some penetration there, but when the big bodies came, she had to adjust what she was doing on the shot side. Near side, fakes a drive, kicks it out top of the key. Here's Anthony. Bounces around Mojica. Mojica looks for Tori Beatis. She's going to go in. Gets hammered, no call. Here's Torres. Torres has it stolen away. Tori Beatis with it. Right hands it up and in and scores. 17-0. Silver City working against the press. Torres and Gomez, they're playing 2-ball. Comes across the timeline as time expires. Your score, 17-0, end of the first quarter. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on Eagle 100.5.
Clear.
1 minute, please.
You bet. Five, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. 17-0 your score as we get ready to start the second quarter. And, the poison that is the defense has been taking effect early as the Lady Eagles have opened up a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, Lise Turbiatis, big-time scoring so far with 11 points, 3 of 4 in the free throw line, and has the leader on the rebounds as well with 7 as expected. 2 apiece for Jemiah Clay and Brett Clay. That's about it for the scoring at least. Some other rebounders doing a job. Wisdom Anthony yet to get in the scorebooks, but she has 4 boards, second on the team right now. Also getting boards, Clay, Joseph with 2 apiece as well. Hobbs with only 3 turnovers 14 for Silver. No points on the board yet for them, although Alize Torres does have 4 rebounds. So definitely this is a defensive battle that I think Hobbs is well out ahead of at this point. And they continue to turn those screws. This could get really ugly, a mercy roll by halftime even.
Yeah, that could possibly happen here. Far side, Joseph would come out of the game for a long length of time there, re-enters, pass to Anthony, and she's going to get called for a walk as she tries to take a little hop step through the defense. It's nothing doing.
Again, Hobbs not going to back off on that pressure as they still have that 17-0 lead, and they have the, looks like the 2-2-1 version going again here.
Silver City to inbound. Near side, stolen away on the inbounds. Jemiah Clay with the steal. Clay, who's going to reset the offense, getting a lot of pressure from number 2, Alize Torres. Clay set it up. Near side, Hall. Hall swings it around. Here's Joseph. Joseph in the lane, back out to Hall. Hall for 3 with the right hand. It's good. Erlen Hall with the 3.
First tray of the ball game for either team.
Here's the inbounds, going to be flipped around, and this one's going to be stolen away.
There goes our camera. Right to us there. I hope you got the 3D version on YouTube right now.
And then we apologize for the vantage point of the camera. We're doing the best we can here. We're in a junior high gym, and there's just not a whole lot of places for us to set up as Torre scores on the inbounds.
13 points out of the 22 for the Lady Eagles has Turbiatas going big now.
Near side, stolen away again. Saved by Torres with some good hustle on the far side for Silver City. Torres looking for help. Finds it in Malaya Diaz, who comes over. Torres near side, working it toward the baseline in the corner. They're going to toss it underneath, and there's going to be a tie-up. Ball's loose as both teams want that ball, and they're fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball. I think this one goes to Silver City, correct? No, it goes to Hobbs.
Even when you fight for the ball, it still goes the other direction on the arrow. So, no, they're going to give it back to Silver now. The official's going to get that changed up.
Yeah, I thought it was Silver City's ball.
He's going to bring back their big post, too. The Colts, Audie Torres, definitely could use her 6-foot frame out there.
She handles the ball pretty well for a freshman post at 6 foot. Gomez flips it out to Torres. Torres, right side, throws it away. Passes just a little bit too high for the outstretched hands of Kiana Murillo.
Already 17 turnovers for Silver. That's not a formula for success against the Hobbs Lady Eagles.
No, it's not. Turnovers usually turn into points. Full timeout on the floor. We want to talk this thing over. 6:39 on the clock. 22-0 your score. Lady Eagles lead. We'll be back after these messages on Eagle 100.5.
Clear 30.
Full minute, please.
All right. What's the score again?
22-0.
Thank you. Three, two, one.
Welcome back to Las Cruces, Camino Real Middle School, where the Hobbs Lady Eagles have a 22-0 lead here, 6:39 in the second quarter, and Lady Eagles looking to inbound and bring the ball up the court.
A lot of bench personnel, I'm sure, getting their opportunity to get in this game pretty quickly for Hobbs.
Jemiah Clay on the right side wing. Flips over to Hall. A little bit more patience from the Hobbs offense. They go to Joseph, and Joseph's going to get called for the push. And that'll give Silver City the ball.
That's the third on Elise Turbiatas, and she tried to come over the top of the guard that time. The ball was thrown a little bit behind her, so she did a good effort on that, but went over the top and bulldozed her opponent.
I think they got Joseph on that, not
Okay.
Turbiatas. Yeah, it was Joseph at the top of the key. And got a sub here, late sub coming in, so they take the ball back from the inbounder. Hobbs has pulled back the press. They're no longer running the three-quarter court full press. Now they're back to almost half court. So more of a half-court trap here.
What's Coach Carpenter being nice?
Just probably trying new things, working a lot of different strategies. against fast break teams, a lot of times you'll run a trap at the half court instead of full court press. Far side, tossed up by number 13. That is Kiana Murillo, air ball. Lady Eagles control. Hall, three-pointer, near side, with the right hand, no good. Jemiah Clay with the rebound. Clay, top of the key, gets it back. Clay with the right hand from the far side. Wing, she has it with the right hand. Jemiah Clay with the three. It's 25-0.
2 trays so far, Clay and Hall hitting on him.
Double dribble not called at the top of the press break there. Hobbs will get a steal anyway as she throws it away. Here's Anthony. Anthony, long three with the right hand, off the glass. Didn't draw iron. She tries to get it back on the steal. A little bit of dribbling there by Ariana Gomez to get through. Layup with the right hand, no good. Here's Clay. She's off to the races. And Clay will go coast to coast. Another 2 for the Lady Eagles, and it's 27-0.
Clay now with 7 points, 2 rebounds, second leading scorer behind Turbiatis' 13.
Right side. Here's Torres. Torres hands the ball off to Diaz. Goes back to Murillo. Murillo goes to the ground with it. Ball's loose. Hobbs off to the races again. Here's Hall. Hall with the right hand. She scoops and scores. 29-0. 4:50 on the clock.
Hall now with 5 points, moving up on the scale.
Silver City at half court. Tossing the ball around. Looking for help. Driving the lane. Backdoor pass. And actually Gomez had a nice little drive there and passed it exactly where the intended target should have been along the baseline. That could have been a layup there, but she didn't get there to receive it.
Yeah, Malia Davis wasn't even looking back to the basketball, and that caused the 20th turnover. She is puffing and puffing now. Davis is trying to catch her breath back. I mean, it's too much running up and down the court here.
Yeah. Early in the season, and you play a squad like this and with the numbers difference, I mean, this is a tough row for a Silver City squad.
First time these two teams have played in the history of the programs, too.
Brett Clay, right side. Hands it to Hargrove. She drives. Scooped up by Joseph. Joseph goes up with the right hand, no good. Far side, back to Hargrove. Top of the key, Hall. Hall for three. She drains it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 32-0.
Second tray for Hall. 8 points on the scoreboard. So 3 3-pointers now for the Lady Eagles.
Near side. Here's Torres. Throws up with the right hand. No good. Ball's loose. Joseph comes away with it. Nice hustle there from Joseph. Hands it to Anthony. Anthony working near side. Looks for Hall. Hall receives a pass. Immediately dribbles. Goes to Anthony. She's going to back it out. Timeout on the floor. They're going to talk this thing over. Let's see if it's a full or 30. Your score 32-0. 3:45 on the clock. We're back after this message. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball on Eagle 100.5.
Clear.
30, please.
Three, two, one.
Welcome back. 32-0. 3:45 showing on the clock here in the second quarter. Lady Eagles getting ready to inbound the ball here after taking a timeout.
Boy, Coach, big differential on the rebounds. 21-7 in favor of Hobbs right now.
Near side, Hargrove. She's going to drive the lane. She has a scoop with the right hand off the glass. No good. Hargrove tries to get the rebound, but as soon as she grabs the ball, she kind of takes about 3 steps with it. They're going to call a walk on it.
Looked like the defender had a hand on the basketball that time. Alexi Lopez out there go with the jump on that one. That's only the 5th turnover for Hobbs compared to 20 for Silver.
Yeah, and I don't think she entirely had possession of it at the time. So here's Lopez, comes across the timeline right into the hands of Joseph, who's waiting for it, and that's a jump ball.
Easy come, easy go.
That is true, sir. With a 32-0 lead at this point, probably in stoppage time shortly, it's one of those things. Coach is probably getting a lot of new sets in that he needs to practice.
15-0 run here in the second quarter.
Here's Anthony with a long three, no good.
Ooh, nice save, Coach. The ball was going. I bet YouTube got that 3D right in the face that time. Coach jumped up there with a beautiful save, blocking that camera.
Kudos from the far side referee. Popped out of my seat just to deflect the ball because that would have been disaster for our camera.
I think you're going to get a bonus, Coach.
I'll have to ask the powers that be if I get anything extra for exerting myself.
Coach Torres was mad about the inbounds. He thought his team should have had it back for Silver, but the referees got together and came up with the same call they had the first time, Hobbs ball.
Wisdom Anthony with a spin move in the lane with the right hand. Scoops and scores. 34-0, 3:03 on the clock, second quarter.
They haven't even needed Wisdom scoring yet. That was their first bucket. It's now 34-0, and boy, it's football time here.
Yeah, Gomez to Torres, and Torres is going to be knocked almost out of bounds. Foul against Wisdom Anthony.
It's only her first 14th foul against the Lady Eagles. Both teams with 4.
Lady Eagles defense playing the zone here, stretching things out. Silver City trying to attack. Here's Torres with the right hand, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Eagles. Anthony spins it over to Hall, no shot. They're going to get a charge. This is going to go against Anthony as she collides with one of the Silver City's players after the pass, and that'll be a foul in Wisdom.
Notice at the other end, Silver's been taking some quick shots, especially from Audie Torres. She'll get down the court. She's the post player. Fires it quickly to the 3 range or at the free throw line, but to no rebounding after that.
Silver City on the attack. Knocked away. Stolen away by Joseph. Hands to Hargrove. Hargrove looking for a pass. Nobody there. Goes to Hall. Top of the key for 3. Erin Hall, another one.
That's her 3rd tray of the ball game, and she now has 11 points, 2 points behind Turbiatis with 13.
And it's 37-0. We're now in stoppage time here. Alexis Lopez hands it over to Torres. Torres works it back to Lopez. Ball's loose. They'll call something on the floor. They're going to call a kick ball. So Silver City will get to keep this, I believe, unless it was Silver City that kicked it. I didn't see it. It was Hobbs.
Actually, the Mercy Rule clock won't get going until the second half. So they will stop it for a little bit longer here. But third quarter, it's going to be a quickie.
You are wiser than me, sir.
Don't forget, we got the boys game coming up next. After this one, that'll be on Cool 95.7. You will have to switch radio stations. You can still get it on YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Here's Torres for a long 3. Doesn't draw anything. That'll be out of bounds, Lady Eagle basketball.
Yeah, we're just seeing a lot of one-and-dones here for Silver in the last few possessions, too.
Yeah, and you know, when you get to this point, the coach told you to go and have fun. This is the point where it stops kind of being fun.
I don't see a lot of smiling out there for the blue and white.
No, sir. No, sir. I've been on both sides of this. Right side, Hargrove, top of the key, Joseph. Works it around Tori Beatis to Anthony. Anthony gets a pick. Looks for the screen. She's going to take the pop off the pick. No good. Joseph with the rebound, goes back up with the right hand, and it's 39-0.
That's her first bucket, but she does have 5 rebounds.
Torres coming across the timeline. Flips it over. She's got Gomez. Gomez into the corner to Torres. That is Alizé Torres. There's 2 different Torreses on Silver City here. Stolen away by the Lady Eagles. Quickly up the court. Brett Clay right side. Tosses it to Anthony. Anthony, long 3. Anthony misses off the iron. Ball's loose. Silver City on the run. Gomez tries to go back door. Stolen away by Anthony. Anthony looks for Tori Beatis. Tori Beatis with the right hand off the glass. She's got it. Another 2 for Tori Beatis, and it's 41-0.
Tori Beatis in a rout here. She's got 15 points. 11 of those came in the first quarter.
Torres trying to work against the zone. Stolen away. Hargrove flips it to Anthony, and an easy layup there for the Lady Eagles. 43 now to 0.
23 turnovers for the Colts.
That's an entire game's worth in one half. Torres, top of the key, looks for 3. Stolen away. Flipped ahead. Hargrove has it. Hargrove's going to take the right hand, and Hargrove's on the board.
The Eagles have had a total of 7 players in the scorebook so far.
45-0 your score just before halftime. Top of the key, stolen away by Anthony with 8 seconds on the clock. Anthony takes 2 steps, takes it off the glass. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line with 4.4 left on the clock here in the second quarter.
Silver's pass is getting a lot weaker as we're going along in this game. You can just see them kind of huffing and puffing up and down the court and just kind of barely lunging on their passes, and Hobbs just stepping up and pushing it up the court for another layup.
Here's Anthony at the line.
Finally, somebody else other than Turbiantes getting free throws.
Spins it up with the right hand off the fingers and no good.
Lady Eagles are now 3 of 5 from the line for 60%.
Into the game for Silver City, number 22, Allie Murillo. She's a senior guard. First action for her. Second opportunity for Anthony at the charity stripe. Right hands it up. Again off the iron, controlled by Silver. Silver bringing it up court as time is expiring, and they don't get the shot off. Your score, 45-0. The Lady Eagles lead. It's halftime. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Lady Eagles basketball on the Eagle 100.5. Did we clear, Ron? Ron, do you have us? Ron, you have us?
You're back.
Is the phone not connected?
One minute.
Thank you, Ron.
No problem. $30. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Camino Real Middle School. 45-0 your score. The Lady Eagles are up on the Silver City Lady Colts. And Ty and I just found out, we were kind of looking around and realized that we don't have any fans here at the game. And we talked to the athletic coordinator here at Camino Real, and he was saying that they're still yellow here in Las Cruces. So they're not allowed to have fans at the game. So we've got a pretty empty gym. The only people in the stands are the other teams and people affiliated with the teams. And makes for a very different environment altogether, and the game itself is kind of different too. What do you think, Ty?
Yes, the Silver coaching staff just came over here and said that's the reason we're down 45-0. Our fans aren't here, so it'd be a different ball game if that was the case.
I think your nose just grew, Pinocchio.
Yeah, you don't get my sarcasm, or?
That being said, there's only 4 minutes here left in the half, and 45 points for one side, not much coming for the other. I know it's a frustrating thing for the Silver City girls, but hopefully they're learning something from this. I mean, you always want to play the best, and sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you want it, but they're getting that opportunity today.
Yeah, let's take a look at the numbers real quickly. Not much to talk about for Silver. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. They do have 9 rebounds, and Elise Torres has 4 of those, 2 for Ariana Gomez and 1 apiece for Lexi Lopez, Flores, and Audie Torres. The big problem for Silver right now is getting across midcourt because of the pressure. 2-2-1 going on for the Hobbs Lady Eagles defense. They've had 25 turnovers in the first half alone, so that's definitely a major factor there. Hobbs already with 2 in double figures. Elise Turbiantes starting to work on a double-double now. She has 15 points, 11 of those in the first quarter, and set on 8 rebounds, so 2 away from having a double-double off the boards there. Currently sitting on the free throw line at 3 of 4 for 75%. Erilyn Hall, 3 3-pointers at this point, all coming in the second quarter, all 11 of her points, in fact, so she is the second leading scorer with 11. Jemiah Clay with 7 points, including a tray, so Hobbs has hit a total of 4 trays in this first half so far. A couple of points apiece for Brent Hargrove, who hit a bucket, so did Brett Clay, and so did Anaya Joseph. So definitely Lady Eagles are starting to chip in with everybody getting involved in this one. 7 players have scored so far, and that's pretty much the scoring at this point. Hobbs has out-rebounded Silver in the first half, 24-9, so a 15 differential on that. Only a total of 6 turnovers in the first half, again compared to 25 for Silver. Hobbs is up 17-0 in the first quarter, dumped in another 28 in the second quarter for that 45-0 score, and the free throw situation, 3 of 6 for 50%. So things looking pretty good, and then we'll have the mercy roll clock going in the third and fourth quarters. That means out of bounds, fouls, etc. The clock's going to continue to run.
And that'll actually factor into the time that we start the second game, because they're just going to put 15 minutes on the clock and go. There's going to be no waiting to maintain time because there's no fans in the stands. So at the end of this game, we have 15 minutes, and then the next game will start no matter what time it ends. So just be aware of that for a programming note. And of course, we are switching stations, so you'll have to change your dial on the radio, but you still can maintain your YouTube connection and watch it live on YouTube.
Well, I think they have to switch to the other channel, though. I think there's the boys and girls channel. So, yeah, if you're on YouTube, if you want to watch both games, go ahead and get that on the YouTube channel, the Hobbs Athletics, and go to the boys section there. That is free. We're not in FHS charging you for it. Free video broadcast. Radio, as Coach was mentioning, we'll switch over to Cool 95.7. We'll come on probably about 10 minutes, hopefully, before tip-off. We can get everything going there to switch over to the other station. So we don't get a lot of these opportunities for doubleheaders because most of the rest of the schedule now is conflicting. I mean, boys on the road, girls at home, whatever it might be. In fact, Tuesday night, we've got a Roswell boys game at Tasker. That'll be on Cool 95.7, and Coach will be going up to Roswell to see the Coyotes take on the Hobbs Lady Eagles. So I think that's really going to be probably the closest test the girls are going to have so far this season, in my opinion, at least.
Roswell is always a crew that brings their best, and a crew that Coach Carpenter is very familiar with.
Right, correct, yeah. Former state champion coach with them, and really got that program turned around. But was about 10, 12 years ago that he took that program. He was just a JV coach. Coach got relieved in December, and they gave him the job, and he really got those championship contenders going on, and then got the championship.
And, I want to compliment Coach. He's doing everything he can to play deep today. Every single player has already entered the game, so he's played his entire bench. He did call off the press at 20, and he went to a half-court trap instead of a full-court press when we got just above 20 points. So he's done everything he could to keep this game, realistic. Unfortunately, it's still 45-0.
I think Silver's main deal is don't give up. This game's going to be over quick with the mercy rule going, so you guys got to get some points on the scoreboard. They're doing a lot of quick shots. I know I mentioned that post player for them, Adi Torres, went down the court a few times and kind of spun and then threw up the shot. When you don't get rebounds after that, that's going to be a one and done, and that really kind of feeds into the blood of the water mentality for those Hobbs Shark defense.
It does, and it's it's one of those things when you lose a game like this, it's important that you don't lose a lesson. There's lessons to be learned here, and you can't close down and stop thinking. You have to learn something from it, or it's a complete waste. And their coach is up there. He's coaching. He's standing up, and he's not frustrated with his arms folded or anything. He's over there just trying to teach kids. Silver City with the ball to start the second half, working the right side. Torres and Gomez playing two ball. Back into the corner. It's Gomez. Gomez gets trapped, tries to get it out of there, and there's going to be a foul. This is going to go against, looks like Mojica. So starting Mojica, Hargrove, both Clays, and Aguilar for the Eagles. Attack near side, knocked away, ball's up, controlled by Clay. Clay pushing up with the left hand. She's going to slow it up. Clay looks near side, tosses it in. Brett Clay spin moves, throws it off the glass, controlled by Silver City. Silver City coming across the timeline. Near side, throws it away. Hobbs Lady Eagles get the ball back.
And that turnover is, no excuse for that. I mean, the pressure wasn't really out there quite yet. Just a bad pass for Silver, and Coach knows they're going to get pressure, but when you throw it away like that, he's kind of pulling that hair out.
Jemiah Clay starts the offense, underhands it to the right side. Got Hargrove. Round the horn, left side, Jemiah Clay. On the wing, looking for Aguilar, not there. Here's Mojica. Mojica, top of the key. Right side, Brett Clay. Brett Clay spins, moves, turns around, picks up her dribble. In trouble, Clay looking for help. Throws it out of bounds. It's going to be off of Silver City. Hobbs get the ball back.
Hobbs trying to get this offense working around the perimeter a little bit. Good time to work on your offensive patterns with such a big lead.
Here's a right-hander from Clay off the glass, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Silver City basketball.
Lexi Lopez looked like she got banged up a little bit as she tried to get the transition dribble off the rebound for Silver, and she comes a little bit humbled after getting crunched with two Hobbs Lady Eagles that time.
Timeout on the floor. Silver City wants to talk it over. 45-0 your score, 6:09 third period. We're back after these messages on Eagle 100.5.
Clear.
30, please.
No doubt. Three, two, one.
Welcome back. 45-0, 6:09 on the clock here, third quarter action. Silver City attacking against the zone, stolen away by Mojica. Mojica tosses it ahead to Hargrove. She spins around with it, sets up the offense. Jemiah Clay gives a nice little shoulder fake there. Goes back door looking for Hargrove. Hargrove has a cutter. It's not there. Aguilar from 18. Aguilar with the right hand. Just inside of a three-point line. Aguilar showing a bit of range.
You got to love to have a post player with that nice follow-through on the J, too.
47-0. Silver City, top of the key. Works it to the free throw line. Tossed up. Doesn't draw glass. Here's Jemiah Clay with the rebound. Clay getting worked by Gomez. She switches off. Looks for Mojica. Mojica flips it over to Ariana Aguilar. I almost called her Ariana Grande. Ariana Aguilar, right side. Top of the key. Mojica. Mojica works it to Clay. Clay's going to get a layup out of this. She cuts to the basket. Right hands it in off the glass, and it's good.
Boy, she really threw her body at the basket that time. A good thing the ball came out of the hands, too, but her whole body would have gone through that rim.
Right side. Here's Gomez. Check that. That's Torres. Torres misses with the three. They're fighting for it. Aguilar has it. Aguilar been really, really good under the board so far in the second half. Here's Clay. Clay looks at Aguilar. Aguilar has it in three-point land. Does she want this one? No. Mojica, right side. Tries to hit a cutting Brett Clay, and it's out of bounds in Silver City. And just one note, we just heard from the station, you're not going to have to change the video feed on YouTube. We're going to go ahead and maintain this video feed throughout the breaks. You can actually watch the teams warm up. And then if you are listening on the radio station, you will have to change the radio dial, but you will not have to change the YouTube.
Yeah, thanks to TJ Miracle, our manager there at the station, and giving us that update on the production today.
Right-handed three-pointer outside by Carolina Saez, and she's got it. 52-0 here now.
Yeah, another score in the books for the Lady Eagles. Ariana Aguilar added a bucket, and Carolina Saez here in the second half.
Working through the wheel, right side. Long three from Gomez, no good. They get the rebound in the middle of the lane. Opportunity for Diaz, not there. Wisdom Anthony with it. Anthony left side. Here's Mojica. She's going to drive, scoops, and has it blocked away by the 6-footer as Adriana Audi Torres gets the block there on the baseline.
Silver's starting to get a little bit more aggressive on the board, especially in the offensive end, more than one shot opportunity, and that's definitely what Coach Torres wants to see to try to at least get their first points of the ball game here.
Far side, long three off the glass, and it looks like it's going to be a race for this one. Silver City wins the race. Here's the layup, and it's good. Silver City on the board. Ariana Gomez with a 2 on the layup.
3 rebounds and 2 points. Again, 52-2 the score, down by 50 with the Mercy Roll clock running.
Here's Anthony in the lane. Anthony with the right hand, scoops and scores. Wisdom Anthony adds 2 more to it. It's 54-2.
Wisdom now with 6 points and 4 rebounds.
Top of the key, Gomez works it to Torres, and she gets knocked down by Carolina Saez, and that'll be a foul against the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, you're starting to see those subs getting a lot more time here in this second half. Obviously, with the clock ticking so quickly now that Coach wants to get a chance to see those bench players get their skills worked on as we start to move into the more deeper into this season.
Well, they're going quickly. Actually, the Silver State boys have already headed to the locker room. Usually they'll do that to the back of the third. Gomez, she tries a long three. It's off the iron. Controlled by the Hobbs Lady Eagles. We got a double dribble as I think it was Mojica over there. Got tied up. Check that. That is Verdania Buendia.
Beakus.
Beakus Buendia.
Yeah. Her mom's been on me all week. Get my daughter's name right. Beakus. Okay.
Beakus.
Marlo, are you happy now?
Buendia. Near side. Working against the zone. Knocked away. It's going to be tied up, and that'll end up being a jump ball. It will go to the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, this is the first time, Coach, these two teams have played in school history, so, you know, a little bit of a taste of a different team out of the Southwest. Of course, the boys are playing Silver here in a few minutes, too, and that's the first time they've met.
Alexia Fabella doing the inbounding duties here for Lady Eagles.
Well, Coach, clock already down to 1:20 here in the third quarter. Not much time to get the action moving here with such a big lead. 54-2 in favor of Hobbs.
Hall bringing the ball up across the timeline, being checked by Gomez. Gomez trying to show some length on Hall there. Joseph hands the ball to Fabula, right side. Hall looks into the corner. Saez, top of the key, Fabula. Fabula's going to drive, scoops off the glass, and got it. She's on the board with her first points of the game.
10 players have now scored for Hobbs. In fact, a lot of these bench personnel, 4 of them have put some points on in this third quarter.
56-2, 46 on the clock here, third quarter action. There's a drive from Silver into the corner, long three, blocked. Knocked away, Joseph has it, Joseph's gonna flip it. They're gonna toss it ahead, and this is gonna be Hall. Hall tries to save it back as the pass was too long. Unfortunately, didn't have a target that was able to control it. And that'll be a Silver City basketball, Lady Colts ball.
Was the 8 turnover for Hobbs compared to 27 for Silver, though. They've cut back on their turnovers just a bit here in the second half with just 2 in this third quarter.
Yeah. And we're now just back in a 2-3 zone. We're not trapping, playing more conservative. Anthony throws one. Shot from the corner from Juliana Kirker, and Anthony comes over and tosses it into the wall. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Your score, 56-2. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on the Eagle 100.5.
Clear.
1, please.
Ten. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. 56-2 the score. 8 o'clock. Or 8 o'clock. 8 minutes on the clock here. Silver City brings in the ball. Getting a little tongue-tied here early in the game. Scrum for the ball. It's going to be stolen away. Fabula has it. She's leading up the court with the left hand. She's going to reset the offense. Into the corner to Windia. Bekas Windia. Long three with the right hand off the iron. Knocked out of bounds. That'll be Silver City basketball.
And some real good minutes for these Hobbs subs right now. A lot of girls getting an opportunity to run the plays, play some tough defense, and move up in the ranks. I mean, this team is always going far in the playoffs. You got to have these girls ready when there's foul trouble and post players coming out once in a while. I mean, people have to step up.
You know, you can have the best starting 5, but when they have to sit down for something, it can hurt you. So it's very good to get lots of playing time, especially early in the season. Stolen away by the Lady Eagles, but stolen back by Silver. Gomez, long three with the right hand off the iron. Controlled by the Lady Eagles, stolen away by Gomez. Gomez trying to get something out of it. She's going to get fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 as the Hobbs Lady Eagles tie her up underneath.
And Silver's now gotten Hobbs into 10 turnovers in this game. Here, a couple coming in this third quarter and giving an opportunity for Ariana Gomez to add to their 2 points right now. And very aggressive play by this Silver team. They know their time's ticking throughout much of this second half, so they're trying to get as much as they can as quickly as possible.
She misses with the right hand, and you know the face that she made after that. They're trying to get any point they can, and she's fighting, and she's showing all of her pride and passion out there, and she's mad at herself for missing the free throw at this point in the game. That shows you how much heart she has. Rebound by Silver. They put it back up, and they got it back as Adriana Torres, the 6-foot freshman, puts it back in. It's 56-4.
Her first bucket and 3 rebounds.
Right side with the ball. Look underneath. Looking for Sayas. Not there. Actually, it was Fabula was cutting back. Pass was just a bit high, and that'll be out of bounds. Lady Eagle basketball.
Still, Elise Turbiatas, the leading scorer in this game with 15 points. Ariel Hall has 11 for Hobbs and 11 for Jemiah Clay as well. 2 apiece for Torres and Gomez for Silver.
I love seeing these young girls in for Hobbs Lady Eagles. They are the future, and the future is bright. Here's Silver off the glass, actually drawing nothing. Rebounded by Sayas. She's going up the court with the right hand. Looking for the cutter. She can go top of the key. Stolen away. Gomez with it, and Gomez lays it in with the, she misses with the right hand, and that'll be a foul as Hargrove comes up to end the play.
Yeah, a lot more chances for transition basketball for Silver in this second half, and that's because they're starting to get on some of these guards a little bit, getting in the passing lane, knocking the ball down court, and getting those layup opportunities.
So this is what our young kids need. You know, they need to be in this game right now with somebody pressuring them so that they're ready for the pressure when it happens in a game that can be very important.
Guess they're going to say that wasn't a shooting foul. They're going to take it on the baseline now as a few Silver players are wanting to know what was going on there.
Lopez inbounds to Torres, has it blocked. Ahead looking for Hargrove. Hargrove with the right hand layup. It's good. Hargrove showing a little speed there.
She's got 4 points now.
58-4.
Remember, Hargrove just an 8th grader too, so 4 more years as a Hobbs Lady Eagle.
Amazing depth that we have in our program right now. Tied up as Mojica gets into the Silver City guard. That'll be a foul. And I think that we may be at the point where we're shooting. I'm not sure. How many team fouls
we got 4, I believe, on that. Clock keeps running, though. 4:50 remaining, and Hobbs up 58-4.
Here's the inbounds. Here's Torres, right side. Makes the drive with the right hand, throws it up, no good. Right side, Hargrove. Hargrove crosses over, trying to get across the timeline, getting pressure from Gomez. Spins, flips it over to Mojica. Mojica looks back door. It was there briefly, but it's going to be knocked away. Sayas, she tries to flip it over her shoulder into Brett Clay's hands. Mojica into the corner. Flips it back out to Mojica. Aguilar has it. Aguilar with the right hand, scoop and score. Nice little give and go from Mojica.
Second bucket for Aguilar, and really watching her guard closely on that one to see where the ball was going to come back to her, and she puts it in.
60-4, 4:10 on the clock here, fourth quarter action. Aguilar showing some good defense there as well. Here's a drive from Gomez, knocked away by Aguilar, and they're going to get somebody with a reach there. This is on the floor, and this is going to go against Aguilar. And I tell you what, Aguilar had some quick hands there. I thought she got it pretty clean, but must have got the body on her just a little bit.
Clock down to 3:40 and ticking. We are in mercy rule timing. 35 is the mercy rule. Ball continue, or the clock continues to run even during out of bounds and fouls, etc. Except for 2-shot fouls.
Here's Gomez, fakes a three, stops and pops, right hands it off the glass. Ball's loose, scoop and missed again by Silver City. They put up a third one up. It's going to be out of bounds, but Silver City retained possession here as it's knocked off of a Lady Eagle.
Boy, Malia Diaz getting 2 quick rebounds there, one of the guards, and she kept staying in position on that right block.
Silver to inbounds. Gomez swings it, looks near side, works it to Lopez. Lopez has Torres right side off the iron. Ball's loose. There's a scrum for it. Mojica goes down looking for it. Here's top of the key, shot by Silver City, rebounded by Brett Clay, who snags it. Pushes ahead to Hargrove. Hargrove looks back door. Mojica with a nice pass to Adriano Aguilar. And those two have a nice little connection there. That's 2 straight for them as Aguilar scores, making it 62-4.
Moves her numbers up to 6 in this fourth quarter for her scoring column.
Silver City gets it into the attacking zone, near side. Here's Gomez. Flips it to Secret. Secret throws it up with the right hand, and Secret will go to the line to shoot 2 as she is fouled.
Yeah, I think she had 4 slaps on the wrist from a couple defenders, Brett Clay and Ariana Aguilar. Pick your poison on which one got the foul.
Yeah. Secret at the line, 4 dribbles, fires it with the right hand, and it's good.
That's the first free throw for the Silver Colts. They are now 1 of 3 from the charity stripe, and that's the third player that's got in the scorebook now is Secret, a junior for the Colts.
62-5 your score, 2:27 on the clock, and that clock is stopped at the moment.
I think you made a good point earlier about Coach Torres not just sitting on the bench and taking the loss here. He's really up there taking care of business.
Absolutely. Rebound on Brett Clay on the miss. Clay brings it up with the right hand against the zone.
That was her 5th rebound.
Clay gets it back on a give and go, and I apologize. It wasn't a zone, it was a man-to-man. A great job on the give and go as she receives the pass from Saez, and that's another basket for Clay. It's 64-5.
Clay up to 4 points now for Hobbs.
Inbounds, Lady Eagles get into the attacking zone. Lady Eagles get a steal. Up with the left hand, they miss. Rebound underneath, and I think that was Saez. Number 22. Actually, it was Ali Murillo. No, check that. I'm sorry. That was Elizabeth Wendia.
There you go.
Looked at the wrong roster there. Wendia gets her first basket. Shot from Silver. Ball's loose. Controlled by Fabula. Fabula comes up the court. She tosses ahead, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout as Coach Carpenter wants to talk things over. We'll be back after his messages. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on the Eagle 100.5.
Clear.
30.
Three, two, one.
Welcome back. 1:35 remaining, fourth quarter action, 66-5 your score. And it's good to see the Hobbs youth, and they're getting some good action here. Inbound to Beakus Wendia. Spins around, backing her in. Looks back door. She looks for Clay, has her. Clay holds it above her 5'7" frame. Fabula top of the key. Fabula with the left hand under pressure. She's going to drive. Left side, looks for Clay. Clay's going to drive with the right hand. Kicks it out. Long three with the right hand. It's good. Carolina Saez, the 8th grader, 5'4", puts it in from three-point land, and it's 69-5.
That's the 5th tray for the Hobbs Lady Eagles in this ball game.
Toss out of bounds by Silver City. Lady Eagles will inbound. Clock ticking away here and subbing every chance he gets. Sias crosses the timeline, looks for Clay, and this one's going to go into the Hobbs bench. And that'll be Silver City basketball.
13 turnovers for Hobbs, quite a few of those coming here in this third through the fourth quarters with some of these sub-personnel. Not really getting a lot of chemistry as much as they want, but they're working on it.
Gomez near side, gets it back on the baseline. She's trapped. Kicks it out, stolen away by Fabula. Fabula knocks it to Mojica. Excuse me, that was Windia. Right side, and it's to Elizabeth Windia. Little connection there, and the 5'3" freshman puts it in at 71-5. Near side, Silver City with 5 on the clock. This thing's about over. Last second shot from Silver City here doesn't happen, and that is a final. Your score, 71-5. The Hobbs Lady Eagles win the game against the Silver City Lady Colts. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on the Eagle 100.5.
Clear.
We'll just go 2 minutes on this.
Back in 20. Three, two, one.
Welcome back. The Camino Real Middle School Hobbs Lady Eagles get the win today. Ty Friend, we're going to do an abbreviated post-game show because we do have to switch over to do the Hobbs Eagles game. And so we'll do an abbreviated rundown real quick and go over scores.
Yeah, big win for the Lady Eagles, 71-5 the final, winning it by 66 points to go to 3-0 on the season. And Silver's record goes to 1-2. Take a look at the Silver scoring in this one. Ariana Gomez had 2 points, had 4 rebounds on top of that, and Audie Torres with 2 points. She had 3 boards. Cameron Secret was 1 of 2 from the line for 1 point. Total of 16 rebounds for Silver. The leader was Ariana Gomez and Alize Torres, both getting 4, 3 apiece for Diaz, Lopez, and Audie Torres. 31 turnovers for the Colts in this game, and we're 1 of 4 from the line for 25%. Hobbs Lady Eagles getting a 3, in fact, double-digit scores. Elise Turbiatish finishing with 15 points and 8 rebounds. She was also 3 of 4 from the line for 75%. Erilyn Hall hit 3 trays in the contest, finishing up with 11 points. And Jemiah Clay also with 11. She hit a tray as well. The Hobbs Lady Eagles picking up 5 3-pointers in this ball game. A lot of other scores as well. Ariana Aguilar had 6 points on 3 buckets. A slew of people, another 6. Let me get back to Wisdom Anthony here. 6 points for her. Kind of a quiet night, or afternoon, I should say. But really didn't need her usual double-digit scoring in this one. But she did have 4 rebounds for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Brent Hargrove hit a couple of buckets for 4. Elizabeth Buendia for 4. Carolina Sayas coming off the bench with a tray and 5 points. Alexia Fabela had 2. Brett Clay hit a couple of buckets for 4. And Anaya Joseph, again, not as much scoring as normal for her, but, of course, a lot of different people in the court on the second half, but she had 2 points as well. Looking at the rebounding situation, the leader for the Hobbs Lady Eagles was Elise Turbiatis with 8. Anaya Joseph finished up with 6. 5 for Brett Clay, 4 apiece for Wisdom Anthony and Jemiah Clay. Alexia Fabela had 3, and Ariana Aguilar with 3 as well. Rebounding situation today was 39-16 in favor of the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Didn't get a lot of free throw opportunities, but really didn't need them. They were 3 of 6 from the line for 50%. Again, the turnover difference, big difference in this game, 31 for Silver and 13 for the Lady Eagles. Their scoring was 17 in the first quarter, 28 in the second quarter. He had 11 in the third and finished up with 15 in the fourth. Again, final score 71-5.
Just as a final thought, I was very proud of Lady Eagles. They kept the pressure on without actually being unsportsmanlike. They played everybody. They called off the press, but still played and did things that they needed to work on. And you got to give up some props to Silver City because, outmanned like this, basically almost 2 classifications because they're the smallest in their classification. They showed a lot of heart and they played to the end. They did not stop playing. They didn't give up.
And they're going to be tested on Tuesday as they'll take on Roswell. So Roswell, of course, former school that that Coach Carpenter was a part of, and really got that program turned around. So they better be ready for that squad as they will have to do a little travel contest, just like they did here down to Southwest. They're going to go up north a little bit to Roswell to take on the Lady Coyotes. So I'm sure he's going to have his team ready. Just not very much time to get prepared with just really 1 day of practice Monday.
Yeah, and I'm sure that he's going to work on things that he needs to and just kind of sharpen up the knife because that's going to be a real good game. It's going to be a fun one. So we're going to go ahead and close up shop here. We're going to keep the YouTube channel live so you can see warm-ups and everything else. We'll be back on the YouTube channel in a moment. We are going to switch over, and we're going to be switching over to
Cole 95.7
for the boys' game. So we'll see you there in
8
just
minutes
a few
away.
minutes. It's coming soon. So you have a good day. Thank you for listening. This has been Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball.
You're clear.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make the changes on the board and then redo the tie line. Yeah, you're going to have to reset the scoreboard, I think, right, Ron? Ron, do you have us on the tie line now? Ron, are you there? Ron Gunter, are you there, sir?